publicly since the feds raided his apartment and office on the Upper East Side of Manhattan yesterday. The investigation stems from Giuliani's lobbying work in Ukraine, sources tell CNN. This afternoon on the radio, Giuliani pushed back against some other reports, saying that the warrant had nothing to do with his pressuring Ukrainian officials on behalf of President Trump.
Nothing of the sort. The search warrant involves something totally opposite. Search warrant is one act of failing to register as a failing to file as a foreign agent, which is completely false, which I have been able, and I'm ready, willing, and able to prove is untrue for the last 2 years, which the Justice Department ignored. And it involves they think, representing Ukrainians, not pressuring anyone. At least that's not charged. So let's at least know what we're talking about.
So let's bring in Eli Honig. He was an assistant U.S. attorney for the same Manhattan office currently investigating Giuliani's case. It's also the same office where Giuliani served as U.S. attorney himself way back when. Eli, what do you make of Giuliani's defense today, his remarks?
Well, it's standard Rudy Giuliani. It's standard denialism. And look, Rudy's entitled to the presumption of innocence. He's not yet been charged with a crime. But know this as a fact. The Southern District cannot go and get a search warrant just on a whim, just on a hunch. They have to prove probable cause, and a federal judge, has to agree. And you don't get to just go in as a prosecutor and say, hey, judge, we have probable cause, take our word for it. You have to spell it out specifically, what your evidentiary basis is to have probable cause that a crime was committed, and you'll find evidence of that crime where you're searching. So we know that for sure.
Today, we also heard from Michael Cohen, who was the personal attorney for Trump before Giuliani and, of course, went to jail. Here's Michael Cohen's reaction to the raid.
Guess what? There's going to be a ton of stuff. I'm certain of it. There's going to be a ton of documentation, and there's going to be a bunch of tweets and a bunch of text and a bunch of God knows what else. And rest assured, Donald is not happy about this.